Hello everyone and welcome back to Bobo, your favorite channel for simple and interesting knowledge about cats. Today we're diving into one of the most mysterious and, let's be honest, sometimes creepy behaviors our feline friends have. Picture this, you're relaxing at home, everything is quiet, and suddenly your cat freezes. Their eyes lock onto a wall, the ceiling, or a completely empty corner. You look, there's nothing there. No movement, no sound, at least, nothing you can hear. So what's going on? Are they seeing something from another dimension? Or is there a perfectly logical explanation? Today, we're going to break it all down calmly and clearly so you can finally understand what's really happening inside your cat's head. Let's get started. First and foremost, the most important reason is hearing. Cats have incredibly powerful hearing, far superior to ours. They can detect frequencies much higher than any human can. This means that while you're sitting in what you think is complete silence, your cat might be listening to a whole world of activity. They could be hearing tiny insects crawling inside the walls, a mouse or other small animals scurrying around, the subtle clicking of pipes as the temperature changes, or even the high-pitched electrical buzzing from an outlet. They might also be tuned into distant sounds from outside that are completely inaudible to you. So when your cat stares intently at a wall, they're often not just looking, they're listening. To them, something is definitely happening right there. Next up, let's talk about their vision. Cats are absolute experts at detecting motion. Even the tiniest, most insignificant movement can instantly capture their attention. A shadow, a vibration, a flicker of light, things we would never notice, they see immediately. Walls and ceilings are actually great surfaces for reflecting subtle changes in the environment. This could be light shifting as clouds pass by outside, shadows moving as a car drives past, or even the almost invisible movement of air from a vent. Your cat's eyes are biologically designed to notice these details in an instant. So, while you see absolutely nothing, your cat is seeing something subtle and fascinating. It's like they have a built-in motion detector that's always on high alert. This brings us to our third point. Their powerful hunting instinct is being activated. Cats are, at their core, natural-born hunters. It's in their DNA. When they hear or sense something that they can't immediately see or reach, their entire body can switch into hunting mode. They stare, they focus intensely, and they remain completely still. This behavior is precisely how they would stalk prey in the wild. That stillness helps them pinpoint the source of the sound or movement and prepare for a potential pounce. In this case, the wall or the ceiling becomes a mysterious, unreachable target. Their brain is telling them, prey is near, even if that prey is just a spider behind the drywall. But it's not just about their eyes and ears. Whiskers and their ability to feel vibrations play a huge role too. A cat's whiskers are incredibly sensitive instruments. They aren't just for decoration. They help a cat navigate its world. They can detect the slightest changes in air currents, tiny vibrations, and shifts in the space around them. Sometimes vibrations from inside the walls or floors caused by plumbing, pests, or even the house settling can trigger their curiosity. Your cat might stare at a spot because they can literally feel something happening that you can't. Their whiskers are like a second set of eyes and ears, giving them a much richer sensory experience of their environment. Let's move on to memory. Cats have surprisingly strong memories, especially when it comes to hunting. If your cat once heard a sound in a particular spot like a bug buzzing or a mouse scratching, they might stare at that same spot again later, patiently waiting for it to return. They are incredibly patient hunters. For them, waiting isn't boring. It's a key part of their strategy. They remember where potential prey has been before and will check back on those locations. So that blank wall might be a hot spot in their memory, a place where something interesting once happened and might happen again. Of course, sometimes it's just pure, simple curiosity. Not every single stare is a sign of an impending hunt. Cats are naturally curious animals. It's one of the things we love most about them. They might be staring at a new or unfamiliar smell that has wafted into a corner. Or maybe they're re-examining a familiar area that just feels a little bit different to them for some reason. This kind of behavior keeps them mentally stimulated and engaged with their surroundings. Just like we might stare into space while we're thinking, a cat might stare at a wall while it processes information from its environment. You might also notice that this behavior happens more often at night. This is because cats are crepuscular, which means they are most active at dawn and dusk. During the quieter hours of the evening and early morning, the world becomes a different place for them. The background noise of the day fades away, and small, subtle sounds become much louder and more distinct to their sensitive ears. This is prey hunting time. That's why you'll often see your cats staring intently at walls or seemingly empty spaces more frequently during the evening or late at night. Their senses are fully alert and they're on high patrol. Now, while this behavior is normal most of the time, it's important to know when it could be a sign of something more serious. If your cat stares at walls for very long periods, seems confused or disoriented while doing it, or if this behavior is accompanied by other sudden changes in their routine, it could be a sign of stress or a health issue. Conditions like feline cognitive dysfunction, sometimes called kitty dementia, or even certain types of seizures can cause this kind of behavior. If you notice these additional signs and are concerned, it's always a good idea to consult your veterinarian to rule out any underlying problems. So, what about the big question? Is your cat seeing ghosts or spirits? Many people love to joke about this, and it definitely adds to a cat's mysterious aura. But the truth is, there's absolutely no scientific proof that cats can see ghosts. What is proven, however, is that their senses are so advanced that they can perceive things that are far beyond human ability. They hear, see, and feel a world that is completely hidden from us. So, while it might feel mysterious and supernatural, there's almost always a logical physical explanation behind their behavior. They're not seeing spirits. They're just sensing reality on a completely different level. Ultimately, what this behavior really means is that your cat is being a cat. At its core, staring at walls or nothing is a demonstration of their strong senses, their innate curiosity, their powerful hunting instincts, and their deep awareness of the environment around them. Your cat isn't being strange, and they're certainly not broken. They are simply operating as the highly evolved, finely tuned predators they were born to be. So the next time you see your cat staring intensely at a blank wall or an empty corner, try not to be creeped out. Instead, take a moment to appreciate it. They aren't going crazy and they aren't seeing things that don't exist. They are simply responding to a rich, complex world that you can't sense. Cats live in a much more vibrant sensory reality than we do, and sometimes that world exists just on the other side of our own perception. It's a beautiful reminder of how amazing these creatures truly are. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more simple and interesting facts about our feline friends, don't forget to subscribe to Bobo for more cat behavior explained. And feel free to share this video with any other cat lovers you know. We'll see you in the next one.